You're using Claude, everything is going great, and then that message. You've reached your usage limit. No countdown, no warning, just gone. Here's the thing, that limit isn't random, and once you understand how it actually works, you'll stop hitting it. For people not familiar with Claude, Claude has 4 main tiers. Free, you get access, but the leash is short. Expect to hit limits fast. Pro, $20 per month, this is where most people live. You get a rolling 5-hour usage window, starting from your first message, not a fixed clock time. Inside that window, you're looking at roughly 10 to 45 messages before things slow down. Max $100 per month, 5 times the Pro allowance per session. Max $200 per month, same deal, just more. About 20 times Pro, designed for teams or people who basically live inside Claude. Back in March, an engineer at Anthropic basically posted on his account that, to manage growing demand, they were quietly tightening the 5-hour session limits during peak hours. No big announcement, no email, just a post on X. And those peak hours, weekdays, 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific time and 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, which is basically your entire productive afternoon. During that window, your tokens burn faster than usual, meaning your 5-hour session can be gone before the 5 hours are even up. His advice? Shift your heavy tasks to off-peak hours. So now you know, the limit has a limit inside the limit. And if you think that's bad, one user on X basically went viral after posting that saying hello to Claude on the Pro plan ate 2% of his entire session budget. Anthropic investigated and found it was actually caused by 2 bugs breaking the conversation cache, but still, the point stands. Your tokens can disappear faster than you think, for reasons you didn't expect. Every message you send resends the entire conversation history. So by message 30, Claude is reading a small novel before answering your one-line question. The fix? Ask Claude to create a markdown file with all the key context. Decisions made, code written, progress so far. Download it, then drop that .md file into a new project's files, named as the conversation content. Fresh chat, full context, zero history bloat. Sometimes you don't want a file, you just need to jump to a new chat right now. 2 options depending on where you are. If you're on Claude AI, use this prompt. I would like to continue this conversation in a new chat. Please summarize this conversation for me so I can copy and paste it into the new chat and have the full context for our discussion. Claude hands you a ready-to-paste summary. If you're in Claude code, just type /compact. Claude compresses the entire thread into a tight summary and keeps going. Vague prompts are silent tokens killers. The more generic your question, the more Claude digs around trying to figure out what you actually want. Instead of summarize this, try summarize this article in 3 bullet points. Focus on the business impact. Same task, completely different token cost. The more specific you are, the less Claude has to guess, and guessing is expensive. Using Opus for everything. Opus is powerful and expensive. It burns tokens at a much higher rate than Sonnet. Simple task, quick summary, use Sonnet. Save Opus for the heavy lifting. Letting Claude reread files repeatedly. You upload a file once, Claude reads it. You ask a follow-up, Claude reads it again and again and again. Every reread costs the full token count of that file, like paying rent on the same apartment 4 times a month. Fix? Tell Claude, use only what we've already discussed. Don't reprocess the file. Don't let it explore freely unless you have tokens to burn. I don't think so. Out of tokens? You can't wait 5 hours? You have 2 options. Option A, buy extra usage on demand. Anthropic lets Pro users purchase additional usage on top of their plan. Option B, the API. This one needs a quick reality check before you get excited. The Claude API and your Claude subscription are completely separate products. Your $20 Pro plan does not carry over. You pay per token, separately, on top of everything else. So when does it actually make sense? If you're a regular user just chatting with Claude every day, stick with Pro. It'll be cheaper. But if you're building automations, running pipelines, or processing hundreds of documents in bulk, the API is the move. No 5-hour window, no weekly cap. You just pay for exactly what you use. Now you know exactly why Claude cuts you off, what's eating your tokens, and how to stretch every session further. If this saved you from one rage quit, hit subscribe for more AI tools that actually matter.